and the stars move up ahead as I ponder chicken. Also, hello there. This is DrIzixs with another episode of Minecraft from the Banana Viking Server. Yes. We are here today, and we are looking at our monstrosity of a construction here. And today we're going to see about maybe making it look less awful. Yes. So I've already put up a little bit of a frame here using the darkest of oaks. And we're going to work on getting some walls here. So the question is, what kind of walls do we want to be having up? Do we want to have walls made out of Play-Doh? No. Do we want walls made out of dirt? No, that's even worse. Dirt was worse. Well, how about, I don't know, like some stone? I got some stone. That's pretty cool. Let's make some stone bricks. I'll start with that and see how it rolls. Anyway, so basically, everything within this, for the lower level, is what we're going to be sorting out here. Now, the upper level, we're going to be maybe doing something a little different. I'm still thinking about what I'll do there. But we'll go ahead and get started here. I should probably, it's almost morning time. I was going to think about going and taking a nap, but no, we will not nap today. For today, the strength of napping did not come. Yes. Anywho, hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. As I said in the previous video, I'm taking things a little slower this week. Mainly because I want to. Also, I may have, hit a milestone of sorts. Not necessarily in the YouTuber type stuff, but in terms of writing. So yes, the first draft of my novel is complete, I think. Maybe. We'll see. And, and I'm kind of happy about that. I'm going to be getting hard at work on the revisions now that I kind of know what's up with everything-ish. And hello, plant. You have been destroyed. It is your fate. Anyway. Today's just going to be a weird, random episode, I suspect. I just sort of mumble about things and be like, I should probably get my shovel out here and go shoveling. Yes. So we don't want the dirt to be the wall here. We want to have the the bricks come down and form the entirety of the backside here, just because it looks nicer, you know. It's like, yes, technically they could have dirt here to fill things up, but no, we're gonna be having it look nice. Yes, I do it like this. So yeah, my novel. I've been working on a novel for about a bazillion years, it seems like, and it's done? Question mark? Yeah. I'll consider to maybe say that until maybe I get it published someday. We'll see how it goes. And so the gist of it is the story. It's about a lady who comes in charge of a colony on Europa, at least one of them, in the a couple centuries in the future, we'll say. I kind of intentionally leave the exact dates of things ambiguous. Yeah, mainly because I didn't want to accidentally put my, situate myself quite yet in a particular time period of this, and so did not. And that's about the only reason for it. But, it's about... She comes to the moon, Europa, which is one of the moons of Jupiter. It's an ice-covered moon that theorized to have underneath the ice an ocean of some sort. So lots of water everywhere, and they do have some drinks of it, perhaps. Though it is, I guess, nominally as far as the story is concerned. It's sort of part of the background. It's like, okay, this is some of the things we don't have to worry about is water, because we got a lot of it, and so they don't worry about the water. Instead, they worry about people trying to murder each other's. Yeah, there's some intrigues and things like that. I don't want to go too spoilery into the things. There's some of that sort of stuff going on in that little story I've written. Yes. And there's also some plans and plots and people trying to do things. Yes, yes, people trying to do the things. I'll get this many. People always want bricks. We can have some bricks, right? And since this is a community build, I'm using community resources. Then maybe after I'm done recording, I'll go and, I don't know, hang out in Discord and, I don't know, maybe, sort of mine. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I need to do that more often. Hang out in Discord and mine. That's, there's a number of chat rooms I'm in. Some of them, like, public, some of them not. Some of them, like, really niche. Some of them kind of just, hey, we're some friends and things like that. So no, I'm not offering an invitation for people to join us on the Discord. I guess I technically have made a server of my own, but I don't use it, and I'm not sure if I will. Sort of trying to decide what I want to have going on there. Now, the thing with the build here is, yes, I'm just sort of generally, you know, meandering through conversations and then throwing some blocks together. But the thing is, as far as the outward look is, I kind of want to mirror the little storehouse over there to a certain degree, where he has sort of bricks and things like that on the lower end. But then the upper side is a little bit more woody. Let's actually have a look real quick. Now it uses cobblestone down below, and then you know the dark oak up top, and might also go with a similar feel here. But I might also want to change up some of the looks of this brick bit here. Because this isn't a build where having windows is really useful at all. But I might want to have the illusion of windows. Yes. Maybe some sort of clay or something that's green in color. Because we're going to have plenty of cactus green going forward. Might as well use some of the bits we've collected. Now, there isn't a whole lot in the system right now. Where am I saying? I need a drink of water. So give me a moment. Water, it's delicious. Anyway, yeah, I guess sort of the like nominally spawn as is loaded like persistently, but that boundary of that is just a little too far off the cactus farm here. So really, only when someone's like AFK fishing or something like that will the cactus farm actually activate, which is probably alright. Don't need technically a bazillion pieces of cactus, though cactus is delightful. But it is something to keep in mind here. So this will not be running 24/7 forever, but it will be loading fairly often. People are in the neighborhood, so that works. Alright, so we have successfully built the first level here, and now we need to go get some more resources. Yes, alright, trees, let me down. Don't let me down. Actually, do let me down. There we go. Now, might have some problem because we don't technically got a lot of dark oak here, but that's fine. We'll make do with this for the time being. And maybe we'll actually make a pattern out of it. Actually, do we got other types of wood hanging around here? I could also go and get my own. So I do got plenty of wood back in my base. I might go do that in a little bit. Haven't done a lot of work there since the last bit of adventures. And we're going to need some sort of stairway to heaven. No, we're not going to heaven. All evil children go to heaven. No, wait, no, that's not quite right. Anyway. I don't know, I'm just sort of meandering today. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Oh yeah, I keep getting back on the focus here. My novel, yes. Yeah, the main character, she's all about, you know, plotting and manipulation, things like that. But is she the one manipulating, or are other people pulling the real strings here? So if I ever get that published, I'll let you guys know. The current working title is it's a play on the name of the moon, so there is that going on there. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, what other sort of important things I should be mentioning about it that might get people pumped about it? There's no real robots. It's maybe implied there's like some robots that clean things, but that's about it. There is genetic engineering, but it's more of a... This is something people have done in the past, but we don't really do it presently because it caused some problems. Including some problems for the main character. Yes. See, her grandparents on both sides were those who enjoyed the fruits of genetic engineering. Even though it ended up like causing their genomes to be very strange as far as like future generations goes. So it's sort of like, I guess we now have super brains and super strength, but we also have a genetic disease that does not manifest in us. But if we ever have any kids and they happen to get the other necessary markers, they're gonna have bad stuff going on. So the main character has to sort of deal with some of the practical side effects of that. Though they did catch it when she was quite young, so she has had some future procedures of science, basically her own round of genetic engineering to remove some of the badness to keep her alive. But it is not enough to make it totally not a thing. Yeah, so there's some side effects there. Don't want to go into too much detail because here's maybe a little spoilers. This tree's looking a little ridiculous here. I kind of don't want to be looking all squared up. Yes. All right, we're gonna need some more wood here, including some normal oak wood, because I might just go with the normal oak wood top like the other building there. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Oh, oops. Oh well. Good enough reason as any to go back to the portals. Hello. Hello, portals. What else is going on in my world? Not a lot. Since the previous recording, getting the draft of the novel together, I've been actually just sort of doing a little bit of chilling and watching some Star Trek. I've been slowly making through the rewatching of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and I think I've decided on the character I like the least. And that would have to be Jadzia Dax. Now, hear me out, folks. The main reason is she's kind of a spaz. and which is weird. It's like, okay, you have all this experience for many lifetimes, and it all kind of provides impetus for you to have certain interests. And that's a lot of interests, and they can potentially conflict. But to a certain extent, it's a little ridiculous just how much it drives her. Yes, I'll go ahead and bring this much wood, I think. And maybe one more dark oak, just in case. I'm also going to use the opportunity to go to bed. Ho-ho! Have I done much work here? I don't think I've done much work here since last time we were hanging out. Yes! Hanging out, yeah. We can hang it out. Sleep. Do it. Do it now. Yes. So she's supposed to be this super smart lady who like is very super capable, but her behavior is just so like you're a teenager, but you're not supposed to be. You just no impulse control, like none. It's like I know that's sort of the running sort of thing with her is she's sort of like I'm gonna do all this stuff and it's reckless and things like that. Well, that's fine. Yeah, that's acceptable. Just sometimes it's like, yeah, and it causes you to make some really stupid decisions. Yes, like the one time that I was on the planet that like enters quantum space and then comes back like 50 years later. She's like, yeah, I've been spending a few days with this guy I've not met any time before, and now I want to spend the rest of my life here in quantum flux. Yeah, for better part of a century. Because I met this guy. It's like, what? No. Then later when she's like dating Worf, she's like, it's like, yeah, let's go have a good vacation. And Worf's like, yeah, let's go, like, talk about our relationship. And she's like, what? No, we're here on a vacation. We're not going to talk about anything important. Worf, do exactly what I say now. Worf's like, what? And then Worf, poor silly Worf. I would also give Worf a lot of crap, but because some of his characterization, I was talking about this a little bit on the Twitters. Some of his characterization is like, have you like regressed or something like that since TNG? I'm a little confused. This is not really the same guy that was hanging out there who had managed to master his self-control and gotten to be more than he was still kind of a punchline at the end of the series, but not as bad. Early TNG, oh yes, TNG, the Next Generation. Yeah, Worf was certainly like the guy that you have around so that the aliens look strong when they beat someone up. And that was stupid and awful. It's like, hi, I'm the big proud warrior guy, and oh, I'm getting my ass kicked every week. And then, yeah. And so, I guess that same kind of thing came back in some of the Star Trek, Next Generation movies. Like in, what was that, Insurrection, which was a pretty lame movie overall. But it's like, yes, and suddenly you're reliving puberty, and it's played for laughs. Even though this is after you've been on DS9 for a while and had, like, some character growth. Still kind of silly stuff going on, but, it's sort of like... I regressed double-wise now. Not only am I, Worf from, not just the weird sort of the situation he's in as far as being off-putting and annoyed at everything constantly on DS9, but he's also reversed back to early TNG where he's just this guy who snarls a lot. Yes. It's like, come on, guys. This is such a potential for an awesome character. You just keep writing him like he's a doofus. Not to say all his episodes are bad, but just sometimes he really grates on me. So, come on, dude. I want to like you as a character, but yeah. Anyway, that's me ranting about those two characters. Another thing that sort of, I guess, was glossed over to extent in DS9 was that whole episode where O'Brien was basically mind tortured for, well, a few hours technically, but he perceived it as being in prison for decades. Yeah, he just sort of like gets over that at some point. Yeah. It's like, okay, it's just, we're never going to really sort of mention this or his PTSD. He just sort of not having a problem anymore, and okay, that's workable, I guess. Maybe, yeah. Yes, I'm fine. I'm just always fine, forever now. So yeah, that's me talking about Star Trek for a while I build things. All right, so we're almost to the top here. Let's go ahead and just finish her off here. So now we got to think about our roofing options, because we do want to have a roof like, of the oak style there, but do we want to have maybe something flatter so we don't have to worry about it going super crazy high up as far as peak? Because this is sort of a utility building. It can kind of look like a warehouse to a certain extent. It's not a warehouse, except unless you're talking about storage of cacti, but it is a oops, I fell down. Should have been paying more attention. Where was I? But it is a storage place for our dreams. There we go. And I'm going to be just a couple short here. Alright. And we'll go and knock that off. Excellent. Where's the sun? The sun's up there. Okay. Alright. So, I think we're going to have it come up a little bit, and then we're going to actually have a flat top for most of it. And we're going to go ahead and use slabs for that sort of business. Yes, slabs. There's my dirt stairway of doom and destruction. We're also going to need to light up the edges of this at some point, because as is, this is a spawning ground for awfulness. So we're going to have to maybe set up some lamps on the side here. I'm going to think about that. But for the moment, we're going to go set that there. And maybe a little something like that. So just to sort of come back to talking about Dax, I don't hate the character. I just find her kind of... I'm trying to find the right word. She's not a very good character. It's not well crafted, not well thought out in the end. And it's like, yes, we have the potential here, but we're not going to screw it up. Hooray! Alright, so first off, we want to get some stairs. So let's get some stairs. Let's get a lot of stairs. So many stairs, your face will explode when they come in contact with them. Not sure if this is going to be enough, but it is going to be a start. Alright. So if we need more stairs later, we got more stairs for later. Anyway, let's get going. Let's get going out controlling. So yeah, I think I'll probably think about the details of this off recording here. But I'll go ahead and get this rolling as is. Alright, so we're not going to do the whole of this on recording here. I do want to get some of it together here. So we want this to pop out a little bit. So we are going to have a little bit of an overhang. And from here, we are going to go ahead and do this. That way we get a little undersided stuff. And just as well, a little bit of that now. To make sure we got everything here. Go ahead and do that. Excellent. Oops, I fell down. Yeah. So, a lot of Star Trek in my life recently. Also thinking about going back and rewatching all of Babylon 5, which is another science fiction series I've greatly enjoyed in times past. And keeping an eye on the speaking of the Twitter things, I've been following the creator of the show on there, and some of his chatter is like, you know what? I really should go back and rewatch that because it was a neat show. Yeah. All right. Just thinking here. Do I want to go one more level up? I think I do. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Yeah. And there we go. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right. And so, these stairs are not spawnable. Up here is certainly spawnable. But we're going to take care of that. We're going to take good care of that. Because we are going to get some slabs. And we're just going to have that be the end times roof of the whole situation. We're also going to go take a nap real quick. Boink. And a little boink. Or, do anything there. There we go. Yes, we just reset our spawn in my own actual bed here, but... Oh no, I can only sleep at night. It's now nighttime. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yes, if you've not seen or even heard about Babylon 5, it's rather fantastic. It's also from the 90s. It is also about a space station. It is also about, conflicts and people having disagreements and things like that. It is also about awesomeness and honor-bound aliens and things like that. And mysterious empires from beyond all sense and reason. And we'll go ahead and just do that there. Yes. Just a little demonstration corner. Just so you guys knew what's up here. So let's go downtown. Going down to Cowtown, because a cow is a friend to me. Alright, so that's sort of what we're going to have a look like. Might want to get a little bit of underhang over there too. But that might be something to do to worry about while I am doing other things, maybe. I don't know. Guess I could also get that sorted out now. There we go. Much better, much better. So, as I said before, I don't much care for just this big blank wall. Over there it's fine because it's pretty small. But here, yeah, we just need something. So, yeah, I'm thinking maybe some sort of lamp situation or something just to break up the pattern. As for down here, I don't know. Just the random brick there's okay. Cactus. But maybe some sort of pattern. Maybe just a couple things, a couple cubes there, a couple blocks, near the top, so that way you can actually have the pattern go all the way around without too much problems. So it'll always be above ground. That might require like cobble or something else. Let's actually go experiment with that real quick. We should have some things around. Yes, some things. Alright, so it's a little polished diorite. We'll get some andesite. I don't really want granite in this case. We'll also grab some of this the rough stuff as well. Heck, some gravel might be interesting. We also got some plants we could take care of. Here. Don't mind me, I am just terrible. We don't have any cobblestone. Holy smokes, we don't have any cobblestone. Yeah, that's fine. We've actually all used it up. Actually, I might have all used it up. Alright, so this will be a little bit of a... There we go. So we're going to some of that there. Cool. Some of that there. And we'll just sort of have examples of all the options. Some gravel. It's interesting, but I'm not quite sold on it yet. We could even do a thing where we have multiple different types of stuff going on. You're going to tease me, aren't you? Yes. Yes, you're going to tease me. Get teased, yo. Alright. And some of the rough stuff there. So, let me think about this. So, the polished andesite really kind of blends in, and it's very subtle, but I'm thinking we're looking for a little bit more bold. The polished diorite here, it's maybe too bold. The gravel, its color's just a little off. But it's a good contender. The polished, the rough andesite, it just seems like the wall's broken, honestly, and it disrupts the pattern without much change here. So the diorite, the rough diorite, that is, seems like maybe the best option. I think it's even more glaring a difference compared to there. But maybe. I think I got an idea. So we're gonna go collect this up because we're gonna eliminate these two at the very least. But I would like to have that there. Where's our gravel again? Question is, how does this pattern work out? So gravel, diorite, gravel, diorite, gravel. Nah. No, I'm really not sold on the gravel there. I'll go with the rough diorite. That seems like a good option. Now we go about cleaning all this up. Ho-ho! But yeah, well, I'll work on the final details of all this off screen, perhaps. I also need to make sure I have a side door over here. So we're actually going to leave this open. Actually, we're going to need to move that. So, alright, so this will be the entrance spot. So that way we can, if we need to, go ahead and just come on in. In fact, maybe I should actually use wooden stairs here instead. And yep. I'll even be kind of cute about this. There we go. Very nice. So we'll have a door here, but we're not going to worry about it right now. But yeah, so that's most of the build. Now, when I go on the next step here, I'm going to put a ladder over here. I'm going to fill this up with random materials, random spare blocks I might have laying around, probably dirt. And that way we don't get all this cactus falling down on the edges. But the idea will be that we'll have a ladder going all the way up to the top, to the piston area, and we'll be able to do any sort of maintenance there. So I think, as far as basic design stuff goes, this is pretty much done. Yeah. So, we're going to call this an episode. So if you enjoyed, make sure to like button, subscribe for more, of course. And as always, this has been DrIzixs. I gotta do the comments, do the subscribe buttons, push all the things, and the like and the thumbs up, and the panic in the discos, and you're like, hey, this guy's doing Minecraft, and it's okay. Anyway, you know, usual outro stuff here. This is kind of late up night when I'm recording, and I just kind of wanted to I want to get some stuff together, and so I would, and I did, and I have completed an episode where I talked about Star Trek way too much. Until next time, everybody. Toodles. Woohoo!